just waiting for it to show up here. Okay. And I don't need to hear it.
Well, we tried. That's all that matters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Got it.
Alright.
Alright. The Loot Cave. Number 2, live with Ignite Ryan 89.
That's right.
Alright. Let's see here.
Try to give it a minute or two. If anybody decides that they join in, if not, we'll just get started then.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna worry about it.
Yeah. Alright, so how do you want me to broadcast this?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you want me to get people in here?
I mean, if you want to share the video, you can. I put it the link in our Discord, the clan Discord.
Yeah, I got it.
So I put one there, and I don't know.
Alright. I mean, we can just go ahead and... Let's see here. Do it on Facebook.
There you go. I guess I could have done that myself. I could have gone on my Facebook page.
You're good.
It's alright.
Live.
Loud ass keyboard.
I just hit it really hard. I'm sorry.
He types with an attitude. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Coming straight from the underground.
That's right.
Fuck the police. Sorry, man. I'm aggressive. Let's see here.
I can tell. You
Tonight.
you hear his mouth squeak every time he clicks on it. Click, click. Oh, damn. It's about damn time we've done this, Ryan. Shit.
Yeah, it's been a
We've
while,
been-
man.
Yeah. Well, we planned this like months ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, months
A
ago.
long ass time ago.
Yo, so for your YouTube channel, Ryan? Well, Ryan,
Yeah.
do you want me to like reference your shit too, so you can subscribe, or so see people will subscribe to it, and then we can also possibly share this to yours as well.
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
Well,
Alright.
I was going to actually in the description.
Just put the link in the description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to put a link in the description and go ahead and get that because it's like how I
Zach
did
could
on
do
my
that
first
as well.
video.
Yeah, if Zach does that as well, that
Yeah, that's
double,
fine. Yeah,
double link into it. So
I know. I
It's
I subscribed to your channel too.
Ryan 89, right?
yes, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
my gamer tag.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is the R capitalized in it?
I see you, OG.
Alright.
All right, chill. It's blowing up the live chat.
It's from all them coding classes that I've got.
Yeah, I could tell.
Well,
What's up?
we're gonna have to get you a quieter keyboard.
Yeah, we do.
No, I love my keyboard.
Well, yours is tick, 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 tick.
Listen, this is me on mine. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Not as much.
You probably touch them real slow. Just barely press down on it.
Well, normally when I game with mouse and keyboard, it's kind of like they're just resting on it, so it's just a quick little peck.
Oh yeah.
More or less, just lean on it and.
All right. Well, I think we're just
Sorry,
going to go
boys.
ahead and get started here, since
Yeah.
and I'm sure others will join in as we go. So,
Yo,
we ain't gonna...
do you want me to throw it in the Discord too?
Already did.
Oh, for our guys?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, I went
yeah,
ahead and
that's
threw it in the Discord if any of them wanted to join.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Boom, got that. Let me, oh, sorry about that. Let me tag. Come on now. Come on, baby. Anyways. So what are you guys up to?
I guess
Talk
we're
to me,
starting. We're going
Talk
south.
to me, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's-
All right. Well, Ryan, welcome. It's about time, like I've said. It's about time that we
Thank-
actually got this going. And I guess we'll just kind of let you take the reins, and you can kind of describe your ins and outs and what your plans are and what you plan on hopefully one day accomplishing. So I do understand you have a YouTube channel, and we'll be sure to put the link in the description for everybody. So kind of give us a little layout of it, what inspired you, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, thanks for having me on here. This is awesome. It's a really cool thing. It's my first time ever doing a podcast like this, so
Right.
it's pretty neat, pretty awesome. But I'm just a simple gamer. Just find myself enjoying getting lost in the gaming world and finding just new things to explore. It seems like just the amount of I never thought in this lifetime I would have basically friends that would become family over years of playing this game, right?
Right.
And so at first, I was like, man, this is so cool, man. I've got friends from all over the country and now the world that I would have never had if I would have never picked up a game like this. So to me, it means a lot. And in doing so, I had the mindset of, what, this would be really cool if I could just, sit back one day and just watch some of the funny moments and all the good and bad times we had together. So that's why the YouTube channel got created, right?
Right.
It was just a little thing, I was like, man, this is just going to be just something really cool to look back on when we're all kind of maybe shifted. We've all gone our separate ways. I could just always look back and remember these people. But as it continued, it became something a little bit more, and I was able to, make some pretty unique videos. They're not top tier videos by no means, but it kind of gave me like this desire to create content, and so I would say the goal for me, honestly, is if there was, that one big break, I think, in creating a content for those to watch it and enjoy, and for those that I play with or whatnot, to tag along and ride with me, and just have some fun, and
Yeah.
I would think the ultimate goal would be to just see how far it could take me and have a blast doing so with, my good friends around the world. So
Right. It's real. It's amazing. The type of people that you meet. You know, you get people that you would be best friends in real life. You know, and have amazing character. And every once in a while, we, you know, get hooked up with some assholes every once in a while. But
yeah,
you know, you kind of learn to deal with those things. But I mean, I think a lot of, you know, that's part of the reason why a lot of people actually play games. I mean, I used to be, you know, basically just playing solo offline games, basically, you know, it was like Skyrim or anything like that.
right.
But it wasn't really until I started playing Destiny is where it really pulled me out of my shell and really actually getting to that point of being able to communicate with other people and not being as shy, because I was very antisocial, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that. And but yeah, I mean, this is the reason why I, you know, started the podcast. I got the Discord basically set up. Still needs a little bit of work, but I think we're there. In order to find people like you, you know, and
Right.
be able to bring everybody together, you know, and everybody can grow alongside each other, you know, and have that community of people that actually want to do something for themselves and not have to work that 9-to-5 job anymore, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of, you know, I get the inspiration, and you just never know what where it might take you. Now, with your video content, it's mainly just gameplay, right?
Yeah, it's mainly just PvP, a little bit of PvE here and there, just that sort of content.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. I like to be creative, so it kind of it gives me incentive to find ways to, you know, make a video that really, you know, is either funny or just simply badass with the least amount of tools that I can do. Sometimes it makes it much harder than what I thought it was going to be, but it is
Right.
what it is. So
Yeah, there's always a challenge for a new video, and every video is different from the other, the last.
right.
So that's what gives it that that artistic ability to make it your own. And
Well, if you're interested, I can actually add you to my Discord right now.
yeah,
It
absolutely.
really is just me and Ryan, or not Ryan, but that's you. It's just me and
Thanks,
Zach.
bud.
Just me and Zach at the moment. But it'll be you know, I can set you up a spot where you can have like all your followers, you know, they can, you know, they'll have a chat room they can talk in, and a spot where you can throw your links if you decide to do like a live stream or something. And it would, I think that it would be a lot easier for people to find people. And not only just you, but they could also have others to be able to follow at the same time. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know, kind of spread everybody out a little bit.
Well, I
but-
just sent Zach the Discord name for me, so
Okay.
You
can-
can see it.
Yeah, we'll get you all set up in there then, so that way you can anytime you want to upload a video or anything like that, make announcements or whatever, you'll have
absolutely,
that
man.
you'll have that space.
yeah, and I'd
Um,
love to get connected with your community and get to know each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
more.
But nah, man. Feeding off what you were saying, bro. Freaking, like it's funny that you said that. Like, you know, it's people that you've met online, and then also, you know, just people that you've known for a long time.
Right.
And it's crazy, dude. I was just thinking about it, man. Like, I think I met you in like 2007. I was a freshman.
Yeah, we were youngins back then.
Yeah, like 13 years, bro. 13 years. And like honestly, like just growing up the way I grew up and all that. You already know all the backstory behind that. I mean, obviously, you know my freaking brother, but yeah, just thanks. But no, just going off of that, man. Freaking just how video games or even just Destiny in general just like kind of brought us all together as like a tighter group, you know.
Right.
Because yeah, me and my brother had our friends, right? So we all hung out with like Bruce and Gabe and you and all of us, but we never hung out together. It was kind of like we had our own little groups, and then we just kind of did things, right? And basically, this is kind of like how I see how like people started to learn who I was, not just, oh well, you're just Nate's brother, right? So, but nah, man. And then going through all the hectic or the hectic of like when I was on deployment, right, and I was still able to play video games and stuff like that with you and all the other guys, man. It was crazy. It's crazy how something is, I'm not gonna say small because obviously it's a big thing, but something is like crazy as like video games can actually bring people together. And like there's a lot of people that don't understand that. For instance, let's say like my wife or something like that, she can't understand how me and Arma can be friends, but I never met Arma. And I'm like, dude, it's just the common ground that we've established on here. Like, I enjoy doing this, you enjoy doing this. Boom, here we go.
Yeah, you think about it too, you're actually creating a family through online with other people, the
Right.
people you get online with every single day.
Yeah, man.
At some point in time, you're going to realize, wow, this is my family away from family. And it didn't take me long because I absolutely love my clan to death. Old Goondock Saints, they're one of a kind, man. They're the funniest, helpfulest, just we talk about our days type thing, and it's just, me personally, I get to do this more than I actually get to do this in real life. So that's just kind of the hand that was dealt. But to me, this is family over here, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh yeah, man. No, 100% agree with you. And I know I was a part of y'all's shindig for a while, but I mean, like, I don't know what it was. Like, of course I knew you and quite a few other people and stuff like that, but I don't know, it just never really clicked, and that's why I kind of went out and just kind of did my own thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that either, man. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're still connected.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, for real. But
I mean, if you would have never branched off like that, I would have never met Arma.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
And we wouldn't be sitting here doing this podcast.
Absolutely. So, I mean, there's always a reason behind every action.
Oh, of course. And I think it, and as I go along to do, more and more podcasts, which this is only something that I do kind of on the side, especially for people who I end up meeting through, making my videos and, people who join into the Discord, I might meet some people there and I could do a podcast with them, especially if they're the type of person that actually wants to start making videos or trying to do something like that. So,
right.
And I would like to see them grow. And once they get to the point of where they got like 10 million subscribers, hopefully they remember the little guy and they can come back and we'll do basically a follow-up podcast,
Yeah.
And, you could kind of describe your adventure and, from the point of this podcast to the time you're on the top of the hill, we want to hear what the challenges you went through and any suggestions that you could, give to other people, which, you could search all this from YouTube, you could do this and that, but I mean, I think this really helps humanizes people.
Absolutely.
It really tries to bring that person down to everybody's level and I just think it works.
Right.
And hopefully, others will see the same.
And you think about it too. You couldn't have picked a better title for this podcast because, to me, and everything that we've talked about, that is my loot cave. So, and it's the most rewarding thing of all.
Well, that's I thought about it because it kind of hit me when I was like, I was thinking, what should I call it? You know, I was gonna do some like, you know, Armalites podcast, and I'm like, that sounds so just. Everything sounds like that, you know. Everybody's got the name podcast in their name, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm thinking like Man Cave or something like that, and I was like, whoa, Loot Cave. I can call it the Loot Cave. And then if you put it, and then you can also call it TLC. So I was like, hell yeah, let's do this, and it just stuck, and I love it. And I would like to get to the point where I could start doing podcasts, like video, where I can actually show a video where you can actually see my face. Even though I probably don't want to, you know, it might give you nightmares or some shit. But, you know, I think it, you know, we could add a little bit more humanizing that way. And,
Absolutely, man.
You know, but I figured this way it works the easiest because not everybody has a webcam. Right. And it's like, you know what? Let's just do it like this. Let's just pull up a simple ass picture that I was able to put together all on my own. And maybe, you know, just put whatever title we need to. Make sure that the person I'm talking with, you know, their name is nice and big, you know, and everybody can see your gamer tag. And hell, you never know. You might actually gain some, hopefully get you some more subscribers. We get you, you know, maybe your PSN might blow up with friend requests. Who knows? And everybody will be like, yo, this video is awesome. And even though it was raw as fuck.
Hey, man, that's what makes it so good.
Well, I just hope that it does go somewhere. But this is not the only thing I want to focus on. You know, this is something to kind of kick back, relax, and get to know different people.
Just having a good old time with the boys and gals,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's basically all it turns out to be. But anyways, what are basically I would say your top 3 favorite games?
My top favorite 3? Okay, so crazy thing. I am a huge Nintendo fan, right?
Right.
I have every single Nintendo console you can ever think of.
Right.
All the way up to the Switch. And for me, I would say my absolute number 1 growing up was Super Smash Brothers. Just everything about that game was just amazing to me, seeing all these different franchises come together to beat the crap out of each other, man. As a kid, I'm like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I think after that would have to be Star Fox. And then third would be Destiny. Those are my top 3, easily, hands down. There's a lot of other great titles out there that I absolutely adore, but those 3 hit home for me the most. So
right. Yeah, it's I would say Destiny would be, it's the one game I've probably spent more time on than anything else.
right.
So, and I don't think it's really it's not just the game either. You know, if you're really thinking about it, it's not the game that keeps pulling me back all the time. It's the people that I've met, you know, and the experiences of being in, you know, in clans and stuff like that. So it's, you know, and especially, you know, when I first got into a clan and started first doing it, you have no idea how, I'm sure you do. I'm sure everybody does, but whenever you first start and your phone is blowing up with everybody trying to get you on and trying to, you know, get you to play, it's like, this is a good ass feeling, man. Like, I like this. You know, it's a lot, and you always have something to look forward to after you get off work, you know?
Oh, absolutely, man. It's yeah, there's some days where I can't stop thinking about the game, and I can't stop thinking about I cannot wait to play with, you know, X person, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And It's
Thanks,
just,
bud.
but yeah, dude. I mean, there's some days it's like that, and that's for everybody, man. Just whatever game you're currently playing, doesn't matter if it is Destiny like us, man. It's just at the end of the day, you're just like, man, I can't wait. This is gonna be, it's getting me through my work days.
Right.
And,
Well, it's nice to know you think about me every now and then, Ryan. Appreciate that.
oh yeah, man.
Nah, man, but I actually experienced that feeling probably for I wouldn't say the first time, probably like the second time, which was like yesterday. And Arm was just blowing my phone up like, yo, dude, when you getting on, man? When you getting on? I'm like, dude, I got stuff to do, bro. Like, I might be
I
on.
told
got
you.
company over.
What did I tell you? I was basically telling you, bring your A game because we got shit to do. All right.
Yeah.
And I was all excited because I got the Discord all basically set up, and I wanted to go over it with you.
I know. I know, and then I had company come over, and I didn't expect them to stay here till midnight 30 last night. Freaking all night long, and then as soon as they left, I was just exhausted. I was like, God. 'Cause that's just what happens. I drank like maybe a 12-pack to myself, and I was done. I was like, I'm just going to go to bed now.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm sorry, but I'm here now. I'm here.
I know you are. We still got to go over that Discord, so you know, I could get you a little bit of your insights and everything. Now we got Ryan to add to it. You know, we're gonna get him all set up after we're done here.
Dude, I'm down with it. I'm down to learn anything. I don't care. I've been trying to fiddle with this thing, but I'm so scared I'm gonna freaking mess something up. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Nah,
I'm just
no,
gonna wait.
I don't think you can mess it up. So
I probably could. But
It'd just be a quick fix, whatever you did. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
override anything. So.
I've been fucking with this Discord, and I was helping out with the other Discord for the because we're starting the new Discord for the clan, and we're going to be moving everybody over.
Yeah.
Professor made a good point where he was saying that we should, since we're going to be cleaning house, you know, it'd be a lot easier just to do it that way than all the more active members. We know they will actually transfer over, and then we don't have to sit there trying to go through every name and try to kick everybody. So
I feel it, dude.
it makes sense. And we're actually expanding it not only just for Destiny alone. There's actually a section for Destiny, and then there's a section as of right now for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The leader of that is Darren. Darren is the lead on the Call of Duty side, and then really it's me overall. They set it up roles, and apparently my role is Dad. It was God, but I was like, no, let's turn it to Dad, because all you motherfuckers are always calling me Dad. So we have it set. So my role for ownership, it's Dad. So, and we also have, I don't know if it really makes any sense of having the chat rooms or the voice chat rooms, just because everything's done on PlayStation right now.
Right.
And I don't think people are really going to use it all that much. So, I don't know.
I mean,
if you get on a PC, I'm sure it's good for that.
It's pretty solid, dude. I'm digging I'm digging what you did, especially to this channel right here. It's pretty sick. And then also the new layout of what we're basically looking at for our channel, and I'll tell you right now, it's definitely a lot more organized and legible on a PC.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're looking at it on your computer?
Yeah, I'm sitting here right now, man.
Oh, okay.
It looks solid. How do you think I'm doing all this? I ain't doing it from my phone.
Why not?
Because I got this monstrosity of a PC, I might as well use it. but nah, man. Like, I get it, man. Like, I'm not gonna say my job is the most stressful thing in the world or anything like that. And I don't like throwing it out there that I do what I do, but everybody's like, "Oh, thank you so much." I just never know how to answer to it. But
They don't
nah,
teach you
just,
that in basic training, I'm sure.
no, I don't teach you that in boot camp. They don't teach you how to handle people being not only appreciative, but the disinterest too. Of like, oh, well, you're in the Marine Corps, like, wow, baby killer, I'm like, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
But, but no, but like, but I definitely have my stressful days every now and then, and you know, just second to my family, I'd look forward to coming in here and just kicking it with the guys and just, you know, just venting some shit that happened today, just kind of really chat my khakis, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And but nah, man, like this is like my, I don't know, get away from everything. Like once I'm able to get here, that means my kids are in bed, taken care of, my wife's taken care of, and everything I got going on in life is good. And then now I can just transition and just not even have to worry about anything else. Like it's so nice. Like it's
Right.
amazing.
Right. Now, Ryan, what exactly, like, what are you planning on? Like, what would you say your end game would be?
My end game,
Yeah, for basically for your channel.
yeah,
Yeah, basically you snapping your finger, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, my Thanos channel.
Sorry, man, I had to put it in. Sorry.
Oh, no, you good, man. We like those little comments here and there. I think my end game for my channel would just to be based off pure enjoyment and just have people come watch it and just have a good time. Like I would like to see that channel grow. You know, if it's a slow pace, it's a slow pace. If it's a dead spot, then so be it. I'm going to continue making it because it's one of my enjoyments. But I would like to, from my perspective, watching other people's content gives me excitement. It gives me, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. It's all entertainers. And there's a small piece of me that would think, wow, I could be an entertainer just like these guys. And it doesn't have to be about the numbers. It just has to be about whoever watches it truly appreciates it, enjoys it, and hopefully inspires the next person to do the same.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Hopefully, you joining the Discord will actually maybe push that along a little bit. I know it's small. There's just 2 people in it right now. That's me and Zach, but you know, it could grow. And once it does, and people start pouring in, you know, and you get somebody that actually sees what's going on, then
right.
they could be like, hey, there's all these people already right here. And it makes it easier for people to get recognized and or to be found, you know. And that's what I want to do. I want to make it easier for people like you that just want to do it just kind of more of a hobby. I don't know if it's something that you're hoping that maybe it could pay your bills one day. And I personally want to get to that point where I do stuff like this, make videos, have podcasts. I can basically sit here in my living room for as long as I need to and never have to go work for somebody else. I can sit here and just make my own money.
Yeah.
You know?
Be your own boss, make your own hours.
Yeah. I would get up, make sure I'm up every morning and have my coffee, listen to some music or have my own little routine thing going and then get to work. And plus, I feel like it can be tedious, but when I'm trying to be creative, it's like I enjoy it more and the time just flies fucking by, dude. I know when I made my first montage video, it took all day to make. It was like a few minutes. It wasn't even that long, like a 3-minute video. It took me all day to edit it on the here on the PlayStation. I'm sure it would be a lot quicker if I had a PC, but yeah, but at the same time, I was nervous after it was done. and I'm about to upload it onto the internet. I'm just like, okay, now I'm nervous, but the satisfaction of completion, you can't beat it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, right now I just kind of do the basic. I do all my editing on Share Factory on PlayStation, and I mean, there's not much to it. I mean, you can go in depth with it, but I don't really try to tinker with it too much. But I understand 100% the editing and making sure everything is, you got everything cropped, you got the music layout exactly where you want. If you want it to go in a slow, or if you want it to go a little faster, it's tedious, like you said, and it takes some time. But
see, that's why I had a computer. I wish I had a computer, and I can get even more fine detailed. Because like I'll see something, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I can't because I can't zoom in like that.
yeah, and that's my one thing. I do have a computer. I've got an iPower, but I haven't ventured into the editing world over there. Just simply because I know I can just do this a little quicker. Now, when it comes to the PC world, I can make that thing about as pretty as Pamela Anderson and show the world, Right.
But no,
I mean,
man,
you can only do what you can. I mean, with what you got.
Right.
But if you can still do something cool, why not do it? If you have the tools right there in front of you.
I feel you. But speaking of montages and editing, man, like I need some pointers on that stuff because I've watched both of y'all's videos, man. Them things are sick. I'm like, oh my god, like, yes, I need to learn how to do this.
Actually, I think my next montage video, I think I'm gonna make it for. It's gonna go through Call of Duty, because I can snipe like a motherfucker on there, and like you wouldn't believe. And I just keep thinking, why can't I do this in Destiny? I suck with a sniper rifle in Destiny.
But if you notice the different like the different pace in between the two games, because the same thing happened to me the other day, right? Because I've been just grinding hard Destiny PvP, sometimes get my ass whooped, sometimes doing pretty damn good. And then I hop over on the freaking Modern Warfare with D-Man and all them, and we're sitting there going, dude, and I go like 62 and like 20-something.
Oh, right.
Like, I just straight up murked at these dudes with the pistol.
Right?
With the pistol, dude. And I'm just like, what is this? What's going on right now?
Actually, Ryan, I do give you some pointers, or not pointers, but I give you some props. Zach, he passed along some knowledge to me about lowering my sensitivity, and I tried that, and wow, does it work? Holy cow! I was rocking it like at the 11, I think it was like max sensitivity, but I dropped that sumbitch down to like 5. Woo! Ooh, man.
See, with Destiny, it's aim assist, which aim assist is on every game and console. It really shows, I think, a little bit more. So whenever I first started, like when I made the decision, hey, I want to be better than what I am in Crucible, I started at a low sensitivity, and when I felt comfortable, firing my weapon over and over and over again on that sensitivity, I bumped it up 1 notch. I kept bumping it up until I felt comfortable. Me personally, I'm comfortable between 8 and 10 now.
Right.
But I would say anybody that's, if they struggle a little bit with their aim or anything for any game, lower your sensitivity. To me, I know it sucks because you're going a little bit slower looking around.
You do feel like a freaking potato. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to do, but another thing that I've noticed, and I've been like this ever since I played all the, back in my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 days, I tend to aim with my entire body.
Right.
So I basically aim with my body along with, everything with the weapon. So lowering that sensitivity seemed to really help out with that, because I'm not over throwing
Correcting
myself
it.
basically. Yeah, overcorrecting.
Yeah. Right.
Because I find myself overcorrecting a lot, you know.
Yeah, and with these recoil patterns too within the game, it makes it a lot more harder. Like I could be sitting there shooting, let's say, a 140 hand cannon. Right now, we know it's not within the meta, but if I was to shoot it and hit a headshot, that gun's going to kick so far off, and if I get hit, flinched or whatnot, that means I have to go find my target again. So in doing that, for me, with the higher sensitivity, I've understood where I need to go every time. But with a lower sensitivity, it's almost like it gravitates back to where it needs to be.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's a whole new world when you can get it set up that way. And
Right.
I mean, it's kind of awkward, yeah, but you get used to it, and eventually you just don't really realize it that you've done it, and it just feels
I'll
better.
tell you, I'll tell you, like I told Zach, some of the best snipers when you watch in any game, they don't even go past 5. They will sit there at a 3 or a 4 when they go to snipe.
See, I think I want to start doing that, but hey, man, I love my bow and hand cannon loadouts, man.
Dude,
That's my bread and butter. I love it.
Brother, I am living proof right now that it still works with the bow and a hand cannon.
It does. It helped me
like,
out a lot.
Man, dude. All right, Ryan. Tell Arma what you told me the other day.
I told Zach he was one of the best bow shooters I've seen. And you don't see much, but when you see them, you know they're good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Zach is one of those pretty good bow shots.
Right.
Boom.
One of those bowmen.
Boom.
So should we have
You
a
would've said
friendly
that 6 months
1v1?
ago.
I think y'all should have a 1v1. And that would be
Bows only?
that'd be some good content.
Hunter versus hunter. Bow versus bow. I think we're going to make a video.
I think that needs to be your next video, man. Bow versus bow.
Yep.
Yo, but the thing is that we can't use the same bow. It's got to be different bows.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah,
So
I can use any bow.
So which bow are you? I can use any bow, but which bow are you going to use?
Oh.
I would say the exotic ones don't count.
No exotics.
If you want a true gunfight, you stick with a legendary bow.
The last time that I had a 1v1 bow competition, it was we only used the Val.
The Val?
Yeah, we used the Val.
All right. So let's see here. I'm between the
But I
spiteful
think-
fang that I just picked up or the point of the stag.
I'll go with my
Might I make
hush.
make
I'll
a-
use my hush.
Ooh,
Quick-
damn!
Yeah.
Damn, I
I
got
was, about,
hush.
I was about to tell you the hush is.
That
I think
was.
that's
Alright.
a really good one.
I haven't used my hush in a long time, but I think I'm gonna go with my old loadout that I used to do. Would be hush, the last word, and lucky pants.
Okay.
I think that's going to be my loadout.
All right. Well, since you told me yours, this is got to be mine. I'm going to use the crimson point of the stag, with, of course, my oath keepers.
Okay.
That's going to be mine.
I could, if we were going to go with the exotics, I would probably most likely going to be
Lamonarch.
the Monarch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
Zach,
definitely that.
what you need to do, Zach, for this video, I think would be really good for Arma, and you. Save the clip, save the video clip of the game. That way you can
Okay.
have it from 2 different perspectives. So,
Yeah, I just
Okay.
got to figure out how we can send that video.
Or even we can have Ryan standing off to the side, capturing footage from his angle too. Third person.
you can make it happen, dude.
Hey,
We
you got your?
we got
Do you
2
have a
first
warlock?
person. I do have a warlock.
No, I meant Ryan.
Yeah, I've got all 3.
Okay, if you take your warlock and get Chaos Reach, and you do the
the
Kamehameha, And then as you're doing that, going into your menu and change your super while you're still in it, you'll actually have where you'll just be in camera view, where you have no hands, no weapons, no nothing.
Oh, nice.
So I'm
need to
actually
turn the hood off,
wanting,
too.
I'm wanting to get. I was thinking about setting up a warlock just for that, so I can get like, really nice
Clan
airy
footage.
Well, it's like really good clan footage, but also, landscape. I can make my own little videos and add landscape videos to it.
Right.
But I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I'm sure I'll get to it at some point, because I don't know if it still works. The last time I had someone do it, and they said that it still works. So, because I had Professor do it, what was it? It was a few months ago. I know that. And he said that it still works. So you could do it. And plus with the Warlock, it's nice because you could float and fly around like a fairy.
Yeah.
And you can get that really nice panning view of different areas, make it
Oh,
look all
absolutely,
pretty. Make it pretty.
Dude.
Make some nice transitions too.
Just want you to know. Just want you to know. This is my first ever 1v1 competition. you done called me out.
It'll be alright.
But
I think there needs to be some stakes involved here.
but think
Oh
about
my.
it. But think about Arma, all right?
It's probably
or even you too, Ryan, or even you too. No. Because like what, 6-7 months ago, I wouldn't have never been here if I never transitioned to a bow and a hand cannon.
why not?
Like, think about it. Well, like Ryan saying that I'm one of the best bow shots that he's seen in the game, and that's saying a lot. The reason why I'm saying that's saying a lot is because Ryan is a really fucking good player. Like, I've played a lot of matches with Ryan, and Ryan's just kicking teeth in.
I tend to accidentally steal people's kills.
No,
And that's my
that's
problem.
not even. I do it too. I do it too. But then
It's
again,
so much
Ryan's like,
fun.
no, that's what I want you to do is team shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Just steal it, dude. Take it.
All I've got to do, if I know I got a bow guy on my team, all I got to do is hit him one time in the head with a hand cannon. The rest, they can body shot him and kill him.
Yeah, but if you like me, man, you get them headshots.
Yeah, you making all the motherfuckers looking like unicorns. I love it.
Dude. But no, like on a serious note, like once he said that, I was like, bruh, like that's good stuff right there. Like,
Hell yeah.
thank you for that.
And the reason I say that too is because most people gravitate with their bows towards the Le Monarch, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
because it's basically a thorn bow. It gives that poison if you can hit it right. And most people just use that because it's
It's
you know,
easy.
you're basically leaving them with no health at that point.
Yeah.
So
Well-
for you to use a legendary bow and then still do what you do, that's mighty impressive.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Over the fact that an exotic one just kind of ticking away at their health.
Well, I like going into momentum control because you one shot crit all day with
All
any
day.
bow, just about. Yeah, I think it's any bow, especially the combat bows. It just you just melt them. There's no overshield. All that shit's gone. Just boom, they deleted. I love it. And especially, and it's so much fun because I did a short, very short. I call my epic mini clips. I did that with it's like a mini montage video basically.
Right.
But I did a I took the Luminarch momentum control and I just destroyed people with it, and it just one shot. And that's how a bow should be. I wish they would give the bows a buff so that it could be one shot, and that's it.
Yeah, it gives snipers competition, and honestly, I mean, a sniper still regardless, has the faster time to kill than a bow. And if you give the bows just a little bit more, buff towards damage, I mean, you got to think about it. It's in the same boat as a Arbalest linear fusion. It's got the drawback time and the charge rate. I would say it's about the same, maybe different. I'd have to look to test and see. But I mean, you got to think you're basically pulling back. But I mean, it'd probably be a lot better to pull back before, like while in cover, and then peek out with it.
Yeah. If you're real good with them, I like to sometimes I play aggressive, so I like to do the shot melee. So if I'm coming up against somebody, I see him come around a corner, and hopefully I can get him before he tries to shoulder charge my ass. I'll have that bow kind of pulled back and then barely pop them just so that it knocks their overshield down and just straight up melee and then just deletes. And I could get most people that way. Now, if they got their resistance like up where it's like a 13, 15, whatever, some bullshit, yeah, you can't. Most of the time, they don't have their resistance up that high. Or resilience.
I think a lot of people in the game focus mainly on recovery, intellect, and discipline. Recovery is by far a good buddy of mine from my clan, Pooter, taught me all this, and recovery is key.
Yeah.
And so, really, you might see, like you said, some that high with, the resistance. But honestly, you won't that much.
What's your opinions on Trials right now? How do you feel about Trials?
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready for this story?
Let's go.
So, I am a PvP nut. I love everything about Crucible. I am a competitive person by nature, always have been. Trials gives me that competitiveness, right? I love it because you're trying to overcome and you're trying to win 7 straight. Granted, you have, Passage of Mercy card. But you want to win all your games, right? Who doesn't want to win them all? And get to the lighthouse and get that sweet, succulent loot. But right now, I've got a fire team I know we can go flawless at any point in time of the day. But right now, it just seems the meta is controlling Trials, and people succumb to this meta. We all know it's the meta of auto rifles, unfortunately. To me, I don't have a problem with auto rifles. Auto rifles are fine. They're meant to be in the game. They're meant to be used, just like any other gun. But when you give them the certain buff, it literally, for players like me that really try to avoid using that stuff and use what I prefer to use, it gives me a harder time to go in there. And some losses should have been victories, but because of a ricochet bullet bouncing around a corner, it kills me. I will say I love Trials 100%, but at the moment it's kind of like a chore to go in there. It's not an enjoyment. It's like all right, well, I got to go in here and get X loot or whatnot, or X tokens, trying to go to the lighthouse, and I don't know. It's like some mojo's missing from it that Bungie should hopefully soon throw back in there. The whole rotation of the maps, I can predict the next map now. It's kind of sad about that. There's only a handful of maps, and we're in our second rotation of maps, and last week was Burnout. This week is the Anomaly. I will guarantee you 100% that the next map is going to be Widow's Court.
Right.
That, and they're all D1 maps, which kind of infuriates me for a D2 game to only have D1 maps. There needs to, you got to have some kind of variety. You need to change it up. You got to make it to where people don't know what's coming. Like, oh man, I can't wait to see what the next map is, or oh, well, now I know what the next map is. Sure,
or
you
maybe
might be excited to
maybe
play
instead of Well, maybe
But,
instead of reusing D1 maps, maybe just make some new ones, you know, to really throw
right now,
everybody for a loop.
well, the game in itself is becoming too big. That's why you see this season pass and this seasonal content, and that's why they put it in and pluck it out, because the game itself is too big for their for what they're wanting. That's why a lot of these YouTubers are predicting that within the fall that Titan, the place that we can visit, is going to get destroyed by the pyramid ships from the darkness. So honestly, if they could just rotate some of the D2 maps in, I don't see that being a problem at all. I mean, this is who in their right mind decided, okay, we're only going to have like maybe 6 maps available for trials.
Yeah, you need
to
to
me, it's just kind of
you need to freshen it up a little bit. Like, you know, maybe even bring back some of the maps that they took away before
Yeah,
trials
absolutely.
and all that. Where I think it was wasn't it Shadowkeep when it first it dropped? I think they took away. I know they could. I think they took away a couple of those maps.
Yeah, they took some maps away for respawn issues. Like, you could basically, lock people down in their spawn. So if I killed you in one area, I could run over to the other side of the map and predict where you were going to spawn at, and it's just an easy cleanup kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you're spawning, I am shooting you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're taking them away, and then they'll put them in, I guess, whenever. I don't know their plans or their ambitions with those other maps. But Trials right now, it's fun. I like it a lot, but I dislike it right now because it's basically Revoker, which was Icebreaker. You always got your ammo, and then ricochet bullets. Hardlight, that can melt you quicker than any. Hardlight did get a nerf, but honestly, to me, it's the same thing. I'm getting melted, it seems like, just as quickly.
Oh, I
So
know.
I think there's got to be some kind of meta shift. I don't care what the meta is. You can't just open up trials and have these big issues, especially for the people that are farming tokens that are good enough to go to the lighthouse but refuse to.
Yeah,
That's
they
another.
just stay at the lower ranks so that they could just farm all the lower ranked
Right.
people, and they could just farm tokens all day. And
And
it's
that's
stupid.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
what's sad is every time I've gone flawless this season, I've noticed that my hardest games come from 1 through 3, and once I go through 4 through 7, it's a cakewalk, right? Not all of them are cakewalks, but for me, the challenge, if I wanted to go to the lighthouse, I had to win 1 through 3, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be the other way around. It should, you know, definitely be your 5 through 6 should be your hardest games, I think.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's RNG based, so you never know who you're going to match up with. So you might match up with a god your first game. That's cool and all. But right now, with people abusing the system, you can almost guarantee the first 3 games are going to be a sweat fest.
Oh, definitely. I know the other night I went in there and I think we won the first match, but the second match we got destroyed. These guys were rushing us with shotguns, and it's like, golly, like, really? Is it really that important to you? I mean, they just were mopping us up. We could not separate them. They just huddled together all the time. It was rough. It was definitely rough. And I'm not what you would consider the best player, and I'm trying to get better. I mean, I thought comp was bad. I'd rather play comp than play trials right now. I mean, that's
Honestly,
just kind of
comp,
where
the
I
best
feel
time,
like.
yeah, yeah, comp right now is probably the best time to play it during trials because a lot of people are trying to chase after that loot that
Oh
they
yeah,
might not still have, or they might have, but they're wanting a better role to it. Whether
well,
that be
they're in
weapons or armor.
there playing trials, so you don't have to worry about god tier teams or anything.
I mean,
But
you're always my thing is you're bound to face someone that's always better than you, and
oh
I
yeah,
always play people that are better than me,
yeah,
and those are the games I cherish the most because for me, that's the only way I can get better. is to play someone that is better than me. I by no means am I the best player. I've worked really hard just to be considered a good player. And that's just not being egotistical about it. I worked my tail off. You should have seen me in D1, man. I was running around in the dirt, drawing my name with the gun and Crucible. so I was absolutely terrible.
Right.
Just one day it just clicked. I wanted to be good, and you know, I've still got flaws just like the next person in their gameplay, but it's how you adapt and how you overcome those flaws within that moment that will decide the outcome a lot. And
yeah, I can agree with that. Well, I think we're way past over an hour, and this is actually really good. I'm hoping that we can do this again, especially whenever you get all big and bad, and you know, just please throw a bone for the little guys down here every once in a while.
Oh, dude, trust me, anybody that rides, you ride together, man.
Right, right. Any words of wisdom before we head out?
Well, there's always one little saying. It probably doesn't even go with this video, but it's one of my favorite. Is Darth Maul. Everybody knows him from Star Wars.
Yeah.
One time he said this, and a lot of people don't realize that he said it, but he said one time, "Greed never fails to motivate." So,
damn.
Stay on that grind.
That is true. Jeez, if you really think about it, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, that's like one thing that's been bugging me like since this whole freaking season started was me trying to go flawless, man. And I've been grinding, I've been putting in the time trying to find the 3 stacks, and it's just cancer, bro. So cancerous. I want it so bad, but it's almost easier for me to get unbroken now because of how much sweat I've experienced in trials.
Right.
What I would tell
we're
you
going to
is,
become unbroken.
Yeah, you're right.
So
what I'll tell you about that is just one step at a time, man. Just one step at a time. Never have too much on your plate.
Nah.
Because that's taxing on your brain.
It's just overload, man. But like I'm not complaining about it. I'm not one to complain. It's just the grind, man. Like it's like never ending.
right.
Like this season alone already, because I look at my little number on my emblem, hit 100K late last season, and I'm already at almost 200K, and that's mainly PvP.
Right. Yeah.
That's mainly PvP, dude. I'm just like, Jesus, bro. Like, please just throw me a bone. Just throw me a little bone.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, boys. I think we're going to end it here, and I would definitely want to try to do this another time. Actually, I would really like to start streaming more. Just basically kick back and play a game. You know. Got nothing else to say. I'll go ahead and stop her.